Have you ever found yourself lying awake, staring at the ceiling, and wondering, does he really love me? Or am I just seeing what I want to see? My dear, don't be overly critical because love, real love, isn't always loud. It doesn't always show up with roses and declarations. Sometimes it's quiet, subtle, hidden in the things he does when you're not even watching. You see, when a man truly loves a woman, you won't always hear it in words, but you'll feel it in how he moves around you, in how he shows up for you, and in what he does without being asked. So today we're going to explore the 7 powerful things a man does when his love is real. These aren't grand romantic moments or fairy tale gestures. These are daily truths, things he does from the core of who he is because his heart has chosen yours. And trust me, when we get to number 7, you'll understand why that one separates real love from performance. But first, let's start with the quiet signs you may already be overlooking. Number 1, he protects your emotional well being instinctively. When a man loves you deeply, he becomes a guardian of your peace, not because you told him to, but because your happiness matters to him like his own. It's not about controlling your life. It's not about making decisions for you. It's about how he instinctively shields you from the things that could wear you down. Let's say you mention that a certain friend drains your energy. Notice how he doesn't criticize you. He listens. He might gently steer you away from that friend. Or if someone disrespects you in public, watch how his entire energy shifts. He might not raise his voice, but he will step in quietly, firmly, and clearly because he's not just present for the fun moments. He's there when you're vulnerable too. And here's the real test. He doesn't do it to earn praise. He doesn't remind you later of what he did for you. He just does it. Because protecting you emotionally, whether from others or from life's little chaos, feels like protecting a part of himself. 2, he shows consistent effort, not just grand gestures. You know what love looks like? It looks like him texting, "Did you sleep okay?" Even when he's running late for work. It looks like him grabbing your favorite snack from the store. Not because it's a special occasion, but because he remembered you said you were craving it last week. Real love doesn't live only in big romantic weekends or surprise dates. It breathes in the ordinary. And when a man truly loves you, he invests daily, even on the days when he's tired, distracted, or overwhelmed. Here's something that matters. He doesn't wait for Valentine's Day to show up. You'll feel his presence in the way he checks in, listens, supports, and simply shows up. Because love, for him, isn't a performance. It's a rhythm, a lifestyle, a habit he can't turn off. Number 3, he listens to understand, not just to reply. Now, here's one of the deepest signs of real love, and one of the most overlooked. A man in love doesn't just hear you, he listens to understand. There's a difference. When a man truly cares, he's not just waiting for his turn to talk. He's leaning in, absorbing, holding on to the little things, your fears, your hopes, the way your voice changes when you talk about your past. He'll circle back days later and say, "Hey, how did that meeting go?" Or, "You mentioned your sister's been having a hard time. How's she doing now?" That's not just memory, that's emotional presence. And you'll know he's listening because you'll feel seen even when you didn't think he noticed. In a world where everyone is rushing to speak, a man who slows down just to understand you, that's love in one of its purest forms. 4, he supports your growth even when it doesn't benefit him. You see this point right here. It is one of the most selfless expressions of real love. A man who truly loves you, he's not intimidated by your ambition. He's not competing with your growth. He's not trying to tame your fire. He's fueling it. He celebrates your dreams, even the ones that don't include him directly. He encourages you to take the class, apply for the job, write the book, say yes to the opportunity, even if it takes time away from him. You see, a man who's insecure will try to limit your growth, but a man in love, He'll lift you into it, even when it stretches your schedules, even when your success means he sees you less, even when it challenges his comfort zone. He still shows up and says, "Go, fly. I believe in you," because your joy is his joy. And when your world expands, he doesn't feel left behind. He feels proud to walk beside you. That's not just love, that's partnership. 5, he includes you in his real life, not just his free time. When a man's love is real, he doesn't keep you in a corner. He doesn't box you into weekends or fun time. He opens the door and lets you into his world, not just the polished, curated version of it, but the messy parts, the everyday parts, the real parts. He introduces you to the people who matter. He talks about his childhood, his fears, his failures. He lets you see the version of him that isn't always strong or charming. Why? Because when a man loves you, he wants you to know all of him, not just the dating version, not just the social media version, but the man he is when no one's looking. You'll hear about his mom. You'll meet his best friend. You'll get invited to family dinners, even if they're chaotic. He'll ask your opinion on decisions, big and small, because he values your presence, not as an accessory, but as an extension of his life. And the beautiful part, he doesn't try to include you. You're just already in it, naturally, quietly, deeply, because in his mind, there's no future that doesn't include you. 6, he shows up when it really matters without you asking. Here's where love becomes undeniable. It's easy to show up when things are light, fun, and exciting. Anyone can plan a date when life feels good. But the man who loves you, he shows up when things are hard, when your world is heavy, when you're not even sure what you need. But he comes anyway. You won't need to chase him. You won't have to send 4 texts and wait by the phone. He'll notice your silence. He'll sense your shift. And without being asked, he'll be there. Not always with the perfect words, but with presence, with stillness, with the kind of love that doesn't run when you're not at your best. Maybe you're sick, grieving, burnt out, or just trying to hold it together with one thread. That's when his actions speak loudest. He'll bring soup. He'll sit on the floor with you. He'll cancel plans just to hold your hand. And here's what makes it powerful. He won't do it for credit. He won't expect a reward. He'll do it because your pain tugs at something sacred in him. And showing up for you, even in the mess, is where his love becomes real. And lastly, 7, he apologizes sincerely and changes his behavior. And let's be honest, anyone can say, "I'm sorry," but when a man truly loves you, his apology is more than just words. It's reflection, it's humility, it's growth. He doesn't apologize just to shut down the argument. He doesn't do it to manipulate your forgiveness. He does it because your pain sits heavy on his chest. And knowing he caused it, that unsettles him deeply. And here's where it gets interesting. You'll know it's genuine because he won't just say sorry. He'll start doing things differently. Maybe he stops raising his voice. Maybe he gets better at calming down before responding. Maybe he becomes more mindful of the things that trigger you, even the ones you never fully explained. He doesn't change because you threaten to leave. He changes because love won't allow him to stay the same if it hurts you. And when you see that, that's not just love, that's emotional maturity. And it's rare. So, conclusively, love isn't about the fancy gifts. It's not always about romantic words or picture perfect moments. It's about who he becomes in your presence and who he chooses to stay as, especially when it's hard. So if you've seen these 7 signs, hold them close, cherish them. You're looking at a love that's rooted, humble, and real. Love that whispers, "I'm not leaving." Love that proves, "I see all of you and I'm still here." Now over to you. Which of these signs have you experienced before? Which one resonated with you the most? Drop it in the comments. We read every single one. And if this video spoke to your heart, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel for more love, relationship, and emotional wisdom. Share this with someone who needs to hear this today, because here at Love Breed, we don't just talk about love, we grow it, we protect it, and we breed it. Until our next video, in all you do, remember to always let love breed.